Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a pleasure to keep watching and sharing my YouTube channel, Ash Transformation for the Better, to make sure that we create a better world around us, guys. So this is the thing, guys. Maturity is actually seen when we accept people for who they are. You know, we do not define people for what they can offer or whatever it is, but we accept them the way they are. You know, if we understand the fact that, we have got to accept people the way they are, then we are going to be in a better place. Maturity is seen when we see things and go through hardship, but even if they are painful, we forget about them to make sure that we move to see a better world, and we forget about the little things by forgiving each other. Maturity is seen when people are understanding, when people choose to be understanding even when things are not going right. Maturity is seen when we give in relationship and marriage because we have got to give, not because we are, just giving we are supposed to be giving just for the giving sake. That is when we can talk about maturity. Maturity is seen when we are positive in doing things, even if things are hard, but we choose to be positive, and we are, stopping to prove to the world that we are always the right people. We are the one who are superior. That is when maturity is seen in the lives of people. Maturity is seen when we are not comparing ourselves with one another, but rather we are trying to make sure that we are the best of ourselves. We are not living to be another version of another person, but just ourselves. Maturity is seen when we are doing things to help ourselves. Maturity is seen when you understand the fact that you cannot get and should not get everything that you want and every time that you really want. That is when maturity is seen. Maturity is seen when you're contented and satisfied with what you have, but of course you continually do things to better yourself, to make sure that you are going in a better place. Maturity is seen when people are hurting us, they're doing things which we do not understand, but we give it up to them and we remain to be positive. We do not want to be negative because their negativity is about them, and we cannot allow ourselves to be into that kind of mess that they are going through with their life. Maturity is seen when you are starting to think about people more than yourself. That's what it is. You think more about others than yourself. That is when you are really mature. So it's also seen when you use things in different perspectives far beyond the way they seem. It's when you love more and judge less. That is maturity. We are not so much judgmental, but we understand that we need to love people. Maturity is seen in responsibility. Maturity is seen when we love. Maturity is seen in the application of wisdom and knowledge in humanity. Maturity is when we or you accept that your accomplishment, failures, destiny, reputations, and virtually everything about your life depends on God's will. That we see unto God for everything that we want and desire. That is when maturity is seen. It's also seen when someone hates you and you still pray for them and you want to believe that they can be the best of the people they can, because we believe in the shared humanity and we know that all are created equal and we have the shared humanity in us and we all deserve the best.